Now let's have some gothic horror on the programme. You might remember we told you last year about a werewolf movie being filmed here in the northeast. It's called Densphere 2. It's being made with no budget at all. Just a £40 DVD camcorder and little else. Actually, the camcorder's in our studio at the moment, which makes me think I look like a werewolf. Have I passed the audition? Now, filming's continuing. It's going to take a huge leap forward this weekend. We'll be talking to the filmmakers in just a few minutes, but let's first of all hear the sound effects from one completed scene. It's the one where the film's hero transforms into a werewolf. Now, I've seen the pictures that go with those sounds, and they are actually really very, very spooky. That scene is already on the internet. It's an internet hit with 750,000 hits so far. Well, let's talk to a couple of the team now. I have a man sitting beside me who says his name is McEvul. He's the production manager of Densphere 2. That was a really spooky scene. It looked really professional to me, and that wasn't even the finished version.
Yes, it's a fantastic testament to Tony's talent, because he did that all by himself. It was filmed with him naked in the woods on several nights, which is probably why it's such a hit on the internet.
He's got trousers on when the bit I saw.
Oh, fast forward it was filmed.
Didn't stay with it long enough. So genuinely, this film is being made with no budget.
It was being made with no budget whatsoever. Tony's been doing this for 4 years by himself. After he appeared on your show, he got a lot of attention from professionals in the industry, such as Mark, and we all clubbed together and we're going to try and help them finish it.
So you mentioned Mark there. This is Mark Danbury,
yes,
who's a freelance special effects specialist. You worked on Emmerdale?
Yes, I've done bits and pieces on Emmerdale.
Any werewolves in Emmerdale? I don't know.
No, I helped out a special effects supervisor in Leeds called Ian Rowley, and so I was one of his many crew, one of the minions.
And what do you think about what's been made so far on this film?
I thought it showed a lot of promise. I really did. The lad's gone out and did on his own, not knowing how to do anything, and he's kind of just proven he's got a bit of talent there. So I thought, well, maybe I can help him, guide him in a little direction and do a few little pieces and make it a little better. And that's kind of snowballed into getting all sorts of other contacts, be it Phantom Line Productions and Steady Red camera crew. So
yeah, it's been fantastic. I mean, even Sainsbury's at Team Valley, Joe Thurley and Mandy Burkus, they provided a lot of food for the 2 nights we're filming, and they've been brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
You've got professional help and help with the catering.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So Mark, what special effects have you helped with specifically?
For this one, it's for this transformation sequence. Basically, we're starting that scene again with the use of prosthetics leaning to puppets. We're going to actually see his face actually stretch and change. I brought some pictures you can have a look at, but which is not very good for the radio. I'm a visual person, I don't understand this stuff. And so hopefully we'll see things like his spine change more and hair growth, and just basically being a bit of a homage to American Werewolf in London, really. It's one of our favourite films, so a bit of a nod to it.
Because movie making and TV programme making is, in real life, very, very expensive, isn't it?
It really is. So we've all been clubbed together to kind of afford to do this, just to buy the materials involved. So from a no budget, it's gone up to about 600 quid.
And Mr. McEvul, McEvul, as I must call you,
yes.
This is now going to be a big leap forward, isn't it, in terms of making this thing happen?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, obviously, it goes without saying, we're using the red camera, which is state of the art. Obviously, Mark's talent, raw talent, is absolutely fantastic. So it's going to look even better than as a group than it was with Tony just doing it by himself.
So what's actually happening this weekend?
Two-night shoot at Winlayton Mill. Yes, at the sunny Winlayton Mill, and obviously food and drink provided.
Spectators. And what is the schedule from now on?
The schedule is just obviously when we're all available and able to lend a hand. That's basically it. It's just everybody's going to look in and everybody's going to get their hands dirty, and that's the bottom line.
It's finished.
It's finished. But we've got big hopes for it. There was a film last year called Colin, was a zombie movie. It was made for £45, and that was actually picked up by Kaleidoscope, so we'll have high hopes.
And where might we see it when it's finished? General release? DVD?
Well, we're hoping for the Time Theatre, and obviously the big screen, not the small screen, the big screen, definitely.
So you're obviously good at getting help in. What other help do you need? Do you want to make another appeal?
Just if anybody's interested, anybody's got a talent whatsoever, in obviously acting or music, or just media in general, just contact us on our Densphere website.
I mean, Gothic horror is quite a tricky area. If you're going to make a film on a low budget or no budget, it's an ambitious one to tackle, isn't it?
Well, I think it starts with script first, and Tony's done very, very well with the script. He's done fantastic. And it must be said that he has no training whatsoever. He edits, he writes, he does the special effects, he does the camera work, and he's a bit of an autodidact in that respect, because he's learned everything on the job, which has been brilliant.
So what's next? Do you think a period costume drama?
I hope so. I thought it would be brilliant.
Well, good luck with it. Hope it goes really well. Thanks for coming to BBC Newcastle studio now.
Thank you.
That is McEvul and Mark Danbury.
I'm just looking at these pictures here, Anne, and in my days of a foot-in-the-door journalist many years ago, before I joined Her Majesty's BBC, that you would describe that as a snatched photograph, and that's possibly me this morning when I woke up in bed and realised it was 9, look of horror on my face there, so there's a lot of work on in there. Good luck with that project. Thank you very much. Cheers.